So I want to talk to you about a very cool feature that we have in one of our databases. It's been a long-loved database, which is Opposing Viewpoints. And Opposing Viewpoints has undergone quite a few changes, and I've talked about them at some length, but this is really all I want to focus on today. For one thing, where it says sign in with Google, do that. All right, so now I'm signed in as Michelle Ludala, and I'm signed into my admin cpsk12.org because that's how I'm signed into Google here. And I am looking for information on the war in Afghanistan. So I'm going to go to the Afghan war. And you can see that if you're looking at a topic overview, it gives you quite a few resources. I'm going to go to academic journals. That's what I want to look at today. And it's only featuring 3. Those aren't the ones that I want. Oh, 3, yep. But I actually want to look at all of them. There's one in particular that really appealed to me. I thought I would check this one. And what you can do now that you are signed into Google Apps is I can come down here. Oh, there's General Stanley McChrystal. I had some interesting other resources on him. So I want to do some highlighting in notes. And I'm going to highlight that in yellow. And I'm going to add a note. So I'll save that. And I'm going to scroll down. And this is an interesting number that was definitely pertinent to the topic I'm working on. So I'm going to add that, and I'm going to say so I'll save that. Oh, that's an interesting comment. Let's take a look at that. Make a note. Okay, let's say I'm done. I'm not sure that we are, but there are a few things that you can do at this point. One is for citation tools, we can export this to Google Drive or EasyBib. So it's your call. I can choose EasyBib. The caveat to EasyBib is I have to make sure that I have the correct EasyBib open, and I do. This is the one that I'm working on, so that's fine. Now I can go back to my Gale and I can export to EasyBib. If I prefer, what I could do is I can save that to Google Drive. And the document has been sent to Google Drive and it will appear shortly, which is great. Now the other thing that I want to do is I have these highlights, right? And I want to save them, but not just to Gale, which is fine. I could do that. I could just save them in my folder here. And they're saved. It says bitter fruit has been added to my folder. So now I have a folder in Gale Opposing Viewpoints, and that article is in there. But what I really want to do is go to download. And I'm going to download to Google Drive. And now it has been sent to Google Drive. Now, one thing I need to know is what databases am I working in? And this is called Opposing Viewpoints in Context. So now I'm going to go to Google Drive. And I have to find my folder, which is my Opposing Viewpoints folder. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to look down for Opposing Viewpoints folder, and there it is. And in here, I have my bitter fruit article. I have my citations. You can see I did this a few times. And here's my article. And it has my highlights and my notes as well. I can also do additional research with this feature over here.